What's up, Hammy? Brad. Nice emojis there. How y'all doing on this Saturday night? You doing good, Hammy? Just doing an impromptu live. Hadn't gone live in quite a while. Wanted to just jump on here. You're watching WrestleMania? Okay. I think I knew that was going on this weekend, but I don't have any way to watch it even if I wanted to. What's up, Pops? You doing good, Robert? How's South Carolina? Yeah, I'm not too much into wrestling, so my wrestling knowledge is probably mostly in the 80s with Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and some other old timers. Hot, huh? It was about mid to upper 70s here. It's humid though. It's supposed to rain. Um, Tomorrow may have some severe storms, but adjust this a little bit. No, like I said, I just wanted to jump on here and hang out for a little bit. Um, got some stuff I can show off. I actually went to a card shop. Uh, I guess it was not. I think it was a week ago today, or no, it was on Friday. Yeah, it was a week ago yesterday, and picked up some nice stuff. A lot of singles, but they had the guy that. Hey, Jimbo. As long as it's cards and not your body. This is as much as my body that you're going to see, Jimbo. So rest assured, I'm not going to show you anything else. I don't want anybody to throw up on their phone or their TV. But Big Sky, how are you? You doing good tonight? Thanks for coming in. Hello, Just DD and Sue Arp. Um, so the shop that I go to is probably 45 minutes away. He's got a ton of stuff, but doesn't have a lot of new stuff. He had some unopened stuff, older products, 2018, 19, 20, something stuff like that. Nothing new release or anything, but apparently, um, recently has bought some um, collections or whatnot. He had a table out front that had a bunch of junk wax stuff on it, and more in the back, he had a lot of old sets. Hang on just a second. And so I bought a couple of things here. I'll show you. Let me get here. Humpty Dumpty sat in his chair. That's right. Humpty Dumpty. Okay, this thing is going crazy. Hang on just a second. I just got this new phone, so trying it out. Give me just a second. There you go, Big Sky. I got you a mod. Yeah, I don't think I turned. Sorry about that. I think my text notifications is going off. I don't know how to fix that now, so apologize for that. But anyway, I did. Let me see here. How do you do? I do fine, Sue Arp. What's up, Ken? Hey, I got your package or your envelope. Oh, tell the kids Happy Easter. Broski, what's up, Justin? How are you? Just doing an impromptu live here. Yeah, tell the kids Happy Easter, Ken. But I did get your envelope here. So we can take a look at it. And Ken, if you want to show the kids later the cards, because they're all the Japanese cards you sent, I can do that. 3 envelopes? Well, I've just gotten the one. I think it came in yesterday. So I've only gotten one. Yeah, Justin. Hammy says he's going to do a VR for you. I've got one to do for you too. I know it's getting down to the wire. I think you said the 23rd, but I think that's next Wednesday. I'll get you a VR as well for your little giveaway. The goodest of nerds. 2 a week later. Yeah. Okay. Well, Ken, if you want me to, I can show those on here, and you can show the kids later, I guess, if you want, or however you want to do it. Just let me know, or I can make a separate video, however you want me to do it. I think this one was just the ones you showed off on your video. I think Bowman cards, Japanese cards. Do you want me to do it? Okay. Well, let's do that then. I'll show that. Ken has got at God is Great sent me a little package of cards. I'm gonna turn this camera around, get my ugly mug off of it. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is all the way from Japan. So let's show the kids the cards that he sent. So this is pretty cool. I didn't realize that. I knew that Topps made Japanese cards, but I didn't know they made Bowman cards. So that's pretty cool. And these are from 2023, I believe. It's the 2023 design. What's up, JV? How are you? Give me just a second. There you go. I got you a mod there, JV. What? Jimbo, you crazy. You crazy. Be right back. Golly. All right. So these are the ones that Ken sent Bart Santa. So first off, we got, now this guy has been in the majors. He's had some Topps cards, Gosuke Kato, I believe. So that's pretty cool. There's a Shogo Nakamura maybe. It's a nice card there. Kigo Kitamura. Konnichiwa. That's what I tell the kids. There's Shota. That's the one right there. That is sick. Of course, this is 2023, so this would be obviously before he came to play MLB for the Cubs. And he played for the Baystars. I can't read that. So that's awesome. That's going to go up. That's going to go on my PC for sure. Shosei Togo and Hidetaka Okadomi. Something like that. So nice card there. So nice Bowman cards. And then let's get into the second pack here. If I can get into it. Struggling here. There we go. Couldn't find the opening. All right. Daike Miura or something like that. Kosei Koga. That's a first Bowman. Plays for the Rakuten Eagles. Yuki Okabayashi. Probably butchering these names. That's the Dragons. That's pretty cool. There's a Ryu Sugisawa. And then we got a Kenta Imamiya. Something like that. And Taige Setsuji. Hey, I try anyway. But very cool. That's a first Bowman as well. So very cool cards. Straight from Japan. Like I said, I've seen the KBO cards and all that kind of stuff, Chrome and such. I've never seen the Bowman ones though. Actually, I do have a graded Yamamoto card that's a Bowman Japanese card, I believe. I can't remember where I got it from. But thank you so much, Ken. These are awesome. I appreciate that, and I sure do appreciate the Shota Imanaga here. Very cool card. Which I'm not sure how many years he pitched in Japan, but obviously he's 30 or 31 now, so probably several years. If these are games started or whatever, I guess this would be like how many games he started, the innings, and all that kind of stuff, and that was his ERA. So looks like he had a career ERA of 3.24 in Japan, so that's pretty good. This year, that particular year, looked like he had 21 starts with a 2.26 ERA, so not bad at all. And he has continued that success here in America, so very good. So hope y'all are doing well tonight. Like I was saying, the card shop had a huge table of junk wax, and some of it I wasn't too interested in. He had like some 91 Fleer, which is those yellow cards. He had some 90 Donruss, which I've got quite a few of those cards. I may go back and try to get a box of those to try to put that set together. I know Justin, if he hasn't put that set together yet, he's pretty close because I know I've sent him cards on that one. I will like the next one better. We should do a pack battle. Yes. Definitely, I'll do that, Ken, if you want to do that. Pack battle with the Japanese packs. Of course, I wouldn't know, who would win, but I'm definitely down for that. Oh, wow. So I ended up in I'll let y'all choose which one you want to see. So this box that I got was kind of inspired by the Card Wolf. Yeah, pack battle with the kids would be awesome. He did this about a year ago, and he ended up giving away a full set of this that he made, and I actually won that set. And this is the box right here. It's the 88 Donruss Major League All-Stars. It's got the pop-up cards in it. So this is a full box. I think I opened one pack in here, but this was $10. Hey, Hodges. Brian, how are you? Let me get you a mod here. There you go, buddy. Hang on just a second. But the Card Wolf did this, and I want to say it was a year ago. It was when I think I was on spring break vacation. I think it was last April. and he opened these. He made a set and he gave one away, and I won it. So I saw this. I'm like, I gotta do this. So there's like 48 packs in here, and it's only the set is only like 60 cards. So I should be able to make a couple of sets. And then what I was interested in is these pop up cards, and I'm not sure how many's in that set. You sent Hobby Collector 77 packs from Japan. He pulled a top hit out of. I actually saw that. It was an orange, wasn't it, Ken? That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. But and then also, so I want to try to make a couple sets of this, and it's all good players, mostly Hall of Famers, or a lot of Hall of Famers. And then it's got these cool pop up cards. I'm not sure how many's in the set of that, but I think it'd just be really cool. And then also, there's a Stan Musial puzzle. You get a piece in each pack, so I should be able to complete the puzzle of Stan Musial, which I'm kind of nerdy on that. I like to complete the puzzle. I've completed 2 puzzles so far. I've got a who was it? It's Harmon Killebrew, and there's another one. Oh, it's right here. I'll just show them to you. So these are the 2 puzzles I've got so far, if you can see them. This one is Warren Spahn, which is pretty cool, which I put in a frame. So that's pretty cool. Actually, I got these pieces from my son-in-law. I don't know where he found them. He had, I don't know, 60 or 80 pieces, and I was able to make one. I actually made 2 puzzles. So I've got 2 of these. So that one's cool. You remember that one, Brian? I can't remember what year that's. Well, I guess it's 89. So 89 Donruss, I suppose. What it says on there. And this is the one I've completed most recently came out of a Leaf box, which is a Harmon Killebrew puzzle. So I bought a box of, I think it was 90 Leaf. This one's pretty cool. It's kind of foily. Still was trying to make a second one, and I need 6 or 7 pieces for it. Yeah, this one's cool too. But the one in this box here is the Stan Musial, which I don't think there's a. Oh, here's a picture of it. That's what it looks like right there. So that's actually pretty nice. So anyway, so there's that. And then something I wanted to get that's seemed like someone had this and I didn't get it. But I wanted to get a box of 90 Pro Set. So this is pretty cool. This is still sealed. So this was 20. It wasn't. I wish it was $7.99. He sold it to me for 20, which I think was still a good deal. And I'm not sure. I know Bo Jackson's in here, but it's not a rookie card because his rookie card I think was in '89. Pretty sure. Maybe I'm not sure. But anyway, Bo Jackson's in here. Barry Sanders, which I don't know if that's his rookie or not. Actually, that says Rookie of the Year from 1989. So, anyway, do y'all have a preference on what you want to see? That's all I have to open up, basically. So, if y'all want to see either one of those, just let me know. What I'll probably end up doing, at least on this one, I'll probably end up giving away a set of the All-Star cards on the channel. So I'll probably do that on a separate video, but we could open this up and then kind of make some sets live. Look at the pop-up pieces. I'm not sure how many's in the set for the pop-ups, but we can definitely look at that as well. So y'all have a preference on what you want to see? Anyone? Baseball? Okay. Football? I got one baseball, one football. Anybody else have a vote? I think so. I know what that looks like. Dion might have a rookie card in this. I bet he does because, hell, I don't know. Uh-huh. You want to see me break it down? I bet you do, Severed Pond. You're not going to get me this time. Should I give you a mod or not? I think Severed Pond is a troll. What do you think? Don't delete Severed Pond. I it's he's friendly. I just want to see you with your shirt off. No, you don't, Brad. Honestly, you don't. Yep, you're always a troll. Normally you just lurk in the background. All right. We're gonna go with baseball. I think I said I saw 2 baseball. Okay. Brad, baseball, football. Going once, going twice. Baseball. Okay. All righty. Well, we'll get into this, and this is a pretty cool set. Like I said, I think I opened 1 pack, but there's a ton of packs in here. Let's do it the old school way. See if I can do this. Looky there. Set up like a card shop. There we go. Look at that. Very professional. Justin, it's did they have Series 1 and Series 2? Because this doesn't say either or. I don't think there was 2 series. Because this doesn't say, it doesn't say Series 1 or Series 2. It just says, doesn't say anything. So I don't know. It's the green box, whichever one that is. Dion has 89 Pro Set draft pick card. Okay. So would that be his rookie card? Yeah, Justin, I'm not sure. I mean, I got some Pro Set stuff when I was a kid, but I don't remember. Now here's the first pack I actually opened, just to take a look at it. So there's the pop-up card. There's the Mike Schmidt. It's really cool. Let's look on the back. It's not numbered. It doesn't have a number on it, so I don't know how many pop-up cards there are. Can somebody look that up and see if they can find a checklist of this and see how many there are? So that way, I mean, I didn't look it up, but that's a cool one. Shout out to Nikki 2 times and Mike at the Hot Corner, the Mike Schmidt, and RJ Collect Sets. Big Mike Schmidt super collector. So we got the Juan Samuel, Larry Parrish. Oh, my lights. There's old Willie McGee. From old Brett Saberhagen. He TTMs for $10, I think. I've gotten him back before. And old Jack Clark. So 2 Cardinals in that one. So very cool on that. As you can see, I think this is a 60 or 62 card set or something like that. So we can definitely will see all the cards in this. All right, pack number 2. There's the old Stan Musial. So I'll definitely be trying to put that together. Mike, Great Scott. Houston Astros pop up there. 20 pop-ups. Okay. I don't know why they're not numbered, 1 through 20. So I guess you just have to, if you don't know the checklist, you just guess. Very cool. George Bell. He was at the Blue Jays. Rick Russell. That'd be a good one to get TTM'd. Pat Tabler. Gary Carter. Rest in peace. Nice card there. And Ricky Henderson. Very cool. Very cool. So no doubles yet, I don't think. I don't know how many sets that CW made. He made a few. At least 2, I think. There's Stan's face. I'm pretty sure I can make the I should be able to make the puzzle. Terry Kennedy. Now, this is awesome because I think I just sent to him, though. Dang it. That would look cool with a signature on it. Man, that'd be awesome. I'm going to do that. I'm going to set that one in my TTM pile. That's for sure. That's really cool. All right, Mark Langston, Pedro Guerrero, Harold Reynolds. That is weird. What is up with this light? Something's weird with my phone here. Or my lighting. Hang on a second. I don't know what's going on here. Why is it doing that? There we go. Maybe it was focusing on something. That's crazy. It's doing it again. All right. We're going to get this off. I think it's focusing, doing some weird focus thing. So I'm just going to take some of these packs out. I didn't like that at all. All right. There's some right there. All right. I had to look in the car claw. I think it's doing it again. Let me move these lights a little bit. Like I said, I got a new phone, so that is weird. Let me hold them a little bit further away. Why is it doing that? It's making it all bright back here. I had to look back in that car closet. I think they had hobby boxes with cars from 1 to 400 and then others. Huh. Okay. Well, didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know how to adjust it now since I'm on. That's crazy. I do not like that. And it wasn't doing it until now. That's nuts. There's Harold Baines and Ozzie Smith. A lot of Cardinals in here. I don't know how to stop that. All right, let's see who else we got in here. Maybe it'll quit. It's another puzzle piece. And there's Jack Clark. Very nice. So that's 4 different ones on the pop-up. Now we got the checklist. So I guess it has a checklist for the American League, which is the first 32 cards. Yep. So 1 through 31 is the players. So that's all the all-stars. And then the checklist, which it's actually, there's 28 or 29 player cards. And, well, hang on a second. Mattingly pop-up AL starter. Wait a minute. This has a pop-up checklist on it. Or no, it has a, okay, I see what it does. It's got all the ones that have a pop-up on it. Okay. So the 10, I didn't know this because I never got the pop-ups. I just got the cards from Card Wolf. So the first 10 guys listed here have a pop-up. So that's how you keep track of it. So Mattingly, Winfield, Willie Randolph, Ricky Henderson, Cal Ripken, George Bell, Wade Boggs, Saberhagen, Terry Kennedy, and John McNamara. They all have pop-ups for the American League, and then the other checklist will have the National League guys. So it also has a card for where they played the All-Star game that year at Oakland Stadium, and the guy who got the most votes was Wade Boggs. So he has a separate card in here, and then this checklist. So very nice. There's another George Bell. I think we've already seen these. Rick Russell. So that's obviously there's a collation in here. So we've seen those. brightness to the dark. Yeah, like I said, I just switched phones yesterday, so I didn't do any adjustments on the camera and whatnot. So anyway, there we go. Andre Dawson. That's cool. So now that's 5. Ricky Henderson. There's Lee Smith. I forgot he was in there. Yeah, I'll definitely play around with it. I don't know how to. Yeah, we'll just have to deal with it. Kevin Seitzer, Keith Hernandez, and Bruce Hurst. So very cool on that. I enjoy opening old stuff. I mean, it brings back good memories of opening packs as a kid, which I don't think I ever, as a kid, opened any of these. I don't think that I can remember. There's Eric the Red. That's a cool one. So that's pretty awesome. So I don't think we've gotten any doubles yet of the pop-ups. There's Eric's All-Star card. There's another American League checklist. We got doubles of that. And there's the National League. So in the National League, you've got Jack Clark, Darryl Strawberry, Ryan Sandberg has a pop-up, Andre Dawson, Ozzie Smith, Eric Davis, Schmidt, Mike Scott, Gary Carter, and Davey Johnson, the manager. So those are your 10 National League pop-up guys. So very nice. There's old Timmy Raines, Rock Raines, and Dwight Evans. So I guess I could be putting these in order. We could probably make a set. Yeah, Jimbo, I haven't been keeping track of all the ones they've done. I can't do the tops now like I did last year. I just don't have the same capabilities this year. But I've got several that I need to do a video on that I haven't showed. I've gotten a couple of them. I actually just got one today. And then I'm also getting the bonus Carson Kelly when he hit 3 home runs back a couple weeks ago. So I am getting that free card because I got the what do you call it? Road to opening day. Now I should be getting that pretty. Yeah, I know I'm not right. Should be getting that pretty soon. The road to opening day Cubs set. Looking forward to that. All right, the pop up here is Wade Boggs. He signs TTM, so that would be a cool one to get. Here's old Dale Murphy. John McNamara, the manager. There's Rhino. There we go. Nice card there. And that's what I was telling you about the stadium card, which is pretty cool. Which obviously Oakland now does not have a major league team. So I imagine they'll probably tear that stadium down. I heard it was a dump anyway. No offense to Oakland fans, but I don't imagine they'll keep it. I don't think any other team plays there, I don't think. So now I don't guess Oakland won't have any sports teams now since they don't have the Raiders, they don't have the A's. So Justin, had you ever been there? That's what I've always heard. It was just not a great place to watch a game. So you have been to it. Okay. Yeah, I've been to California just to get on another plane to go to Hawaii, but I've never actually, been around in California. So Jeffrey Leonard. All right. Let's get in this next pack. There's Gary Carter. That's nice. Mike Witt. He was a good pitcher. He had amazing seats, but still a crappy ballpark. Yeah. Old Rick Sutcliffe. It's funny. His later years with the Cubs, he wasn't very good. Just was getting up there in years, and me and my dad would make fun of him and call him Sucky Sutcliffe because the last few years he wasn't that good, but he had some good years with the Cubs. There's Wade Boggs. There's another checklist, National League, and there's the top vote getter, Ozzie Smith. So you can see there that's number 63 on the checklist. So he got the most votes for the National League. So very nice. So that's card 60. At least they don't have, at least there's no gum in these. They have the puzzle piece, which Donruss didn't do gum. Actually, I think Donruss might have done gum the very first year that they did cards, which was 81. I want to say that's true. But after that, they started doing the puzzles, I think. And of course, Fleer did the stickers, so there's Dave Winfield. That's a cool one. So far, I don't think we've gotten any doubles on the pop-ups. That's nice. I do want to complete that set. Dave Righetti, Tony Gwynn, Matt Noakes, Mike Scott, and Willie Randolph. And I don't think, let me find that checklist again. Is Mattingly in this one? And if he's not, then why? Oh, yeah, he's in it. He's number 1. We just haven't seen him yet. So we're going to find some Donnie baseball in here, and we're going to find his pop-up. Yeah, Dave Righetti, he was a good pitcher. He's a good pitcher. So, Justin, hang on to your shorts. We'll find Donnie Yeah. You want to see that stash, don't you? That famous Donnie Snap. And you want to see the eye black, too. That really gets you going, I bet. Oh. Actually, I think we found him. Let's see. Maybe we already got a Mike Scott. So, Winfield, Carter, Boggs. You like Willie Randolph? Eric Davis, Dawson, Jack Clark. Yep. So now we got 2 Mike Scotts. So I may give some of these away too that are doubles. Like I said, in 48 packs, surely I can make one set, and then I'll probably give the rest away. Tim Wallach, he was a good ball player. Vinny Philly, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Thanks for joining. We're just looking at some old junk wax stuff. Mark Langston. There's Pedro again, Harold Reynolds, and Eric Davis. You did a video on Tim Wallach. I don't think he TTMs. I wish he did, because he'd be a good one to get. He'd be a good one to get. Get you uncomfortable for all the right reasons, I bet. All right. There's another. Okay. Brett Saberhagen. Hadn't seen that one yet. Another checklist. Two checklists. I got plenty of those. Tim Raines, we've seen that one. Dwight Evans and Dale Murphy. So at this point, I don't think we've seen all the cards yet. And there's we get 2 Saberhagens back to back. That's crazy. He TTMs as well. I think I already said that, but he actually has his own charity foundation called Sabe's Wings. And I can't remember. I think it's for kids with cancer, maybe. I can't remember, because I sent him $10, and I may have done a check to his charity. But yeah, it's definitely a Brett Saberhagen hot box. There's Lee Smith. We've already seen that one. Larry Parrish, McGee, Saberhagen, and Jack Clark. All right, we need to find some. I know we haven't seen all of them yet. We haven't seen Darryl Strawberry, Sandberg, Davey Johnson. Who else have we not gotten? Hubie Brooks, Bo Diaz, Ozzie Virgil. I don't think we've seen Tony Gwynn either. John Franco. So there's several we hadn't seen yet. And Mattingly, we haven't seen Donnie Baseball yet. But he'll be in here. There we go. Shout out to the Card Wolf on the Cal Ripken pop-up. That's cool. Another check. Oh, man. And that's about the third or fourth Tim Raines. Dwight Evans and Dale Murphy. I think Murphy TTMs as well, but he's like $25. Back-to-back checklist, yeah. So, but he had a lot of junk wax, a lot of late 80s stuff, because that stuff just, it's mass-produced and it's not worth much. But Matty Ice, what's going on, man? Glad you could make it. There's Ozzy. I think we've seen that one. There's one we hadn't seen, I don't think. I don't think we've seen that one. We did see the Sandberg. And there's the Oakland Coliseum again. Keith Hernandez, that's one we hadn't seen. And Bruce Hurst. So there's a couple we hadn't seen. You doing good, Maddie? Oh, here we go. That connects right there. So I got those two pieces. That's cool. There we go. Ricky Henderson. Hadn't seen that one. Very nice. Eric Davis. We've seen that one. And two more checklists. Rigetti and Ozzie Smith again. All right, now. I've still got... There's a ton left in this box. But I'm gonna have to open them all. I'm just gonna have to. Because we got to find all the cards. There's another Terry Kennedy. That's definitely going to go in TTM pile. There we go. Tony Gwynn. Hadn't seen that one yet. I don't think. Maybe we did. I can't remember. Because we've seen all these once. Tim Wallach. Okay. I'm trying to find that Donnie Baseball. Oh, boom. There you go, Justin. There it is. There's the stash. There's the eye black. There's the crouch. Classic. Yeah. Good luck on that, Matty Ice. I hate to hear that. But yeah, good luck on Monday for sure. So we did get the Donnie Baseball. Let's put that up here. We'll put up here. Hopefully we'll get another one or two of those. Mike Witt. What's up, Xavier Wren? Like number 10. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if y'all want to hit the like button, that'd be great. There's old Sucky Sutcliffe again. Wade Boggs. I haven't seen that one yet. Harold Baines, Hall of Famer. I don't think. And this stuff's got all kinds of debris on it. Now we got to find the Donnie regular card. Yeah, we're just hanging out looking at some cards, Xavier, and that's cool. Looking at these pop-ups here. There we go. There's my guy. And like I said, he TTMs as well. I may get that one. He's $10, but it's worth every penny. That's just cool. That's cool. We'll put him up here. All right, so there's the top vote getter for American League, Wade Boggs. That's one we hadn't seen, Oral Hershiser. Shout out to BK, Max Wax Stacks, Oral Hershiser. Yeah, Xavier, this is the pop-ups. I got a whole box of these from a card store for $10. So we're seeing if we can make the set and get all the pop-ups and just looking at some cool cards. Alan Trammell, that's another one we hadn't seen. Hubie Brooks and Terry Kennedy. So at this point, I'm not sure. who we have not seen yet. Yeah, the pop-ups. I like pop-ups. Oh, there's the manager one. Okay. I hadn't seen that one. That's cool. All right, there's Darryl Strawberry. I apologize. And there he is. There he is. Is that the same pose? Let's go back. Oh, it's right here. Nope, different pose because a different uniform, but same crouch. So very cool. Very cool. Donnie Baseball. Nice one. Pedro, Harold Reynolds, and Dan Plesac. I don't think we've seen that one either. So nice. All right, let me grab a few more of these. Golly, there's a lot in here. This is, I mean, look at all these. That's crazy. Which there's a puzzle piece, a pop-up, and 5 cards. So, it's not like when they did their regular, Donruss or Tops, they put 17 cards in a pack. So, but this is a special set. Obviously, it's not, a 700 card set. Oh, doubles! There you go, Justin. Do you have one of these? I assume you do, but I'll definitely send you another one if you want it, because you have to have 9 of every Donnie, right? So that one's going to you, buddy. We'll put that up next to Ernie. There's another Oakland card, Coliseum. You have 1, but you don't have 9. Well, you got 2 now. Mike Witt, Rick Sutcliffe, Wade Boggs. And like I said, I'm going to see how many sets I can make. I'm hopeful to make at least 2, which I should be able to. So there's 48 packs, 5 cards a pack. That's what, 200 and some odd cards. I should be able to make 2 sets of the cards, and I should be able to make 2 sets of this too. Hopefully. What's up, Adam? How are you? Glad you could make it. I appreciate you. I love that. Cal Ripken. Very cool. There's another John McNamara, and another Rhino. That's like the 3rd Rhino we've gotten. It's about the 4th Oakland Coliseum card we've gotten. So I hope I don't get like 1 of a couple cards and then 4 of a bunch. That wouldn't be very cool. But that's the stacks so far, basically. So, I mean, obviously that's several cards, but if you've opened up a much junk wax, you know the collation is terrible. Absolutely horrible. There's another Ozzie Smith. Sutcliffe, Boggs. I'm going to have 15 checklists, I think. Ozzie Smith and Dave Righetti. So let's do this. Let's pause for a minute. See how many of the pop-ups we've gotten. So there's the 2 checklists. All right. So we know we got the Donnie Baseball. So if we look here, let's put that up right here. So there's the Don Mattingly. Second is Dave Winfield. I know we got one of those. There's Dave Winfield. Third is Willie Randolph. I don't think we've gotten a Willie. Nope, I don't think we got a Willie Randolph. Ricky Henderson, we got one of his. So there's that one. Who's next? Cal Ripken, we definitely got one of those. George Bell, we don't have. Wade Boggs, I don't think we have either. No, we did get a Wade Boggs. Saberhagen, we got one of those. Saberhagen. Kennedy, we got one of those. And McNamara. So, We have gotten all but 2, it looks like. So Willie Randolph and George Bell, I believe, are the only 2. 8. So 8 of the American League. I don't think we've gotten as much as of the National League. So Jack Clark, I think we got one of those. There's a Jack Clark. Strawberry, I don't think we have. Sandberg, we do have one. I put it back here. Dawson, we got one of those. There's a Dawson. Ozzie, we got an Ozzie. Eric Davis, right there. Schmidt. Well, we do have most of them. Mike Scott, right there. Gary Carter. Okay. So we don't have Davey Johnson. So honestly, I've only gotten, well, the matting 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 doubles so far of the pop-up. So that's not too bad. So we're needing Davey Johnson. Who was the other one? Darryl Strawberry. Davey Johnson, Darryl Strawberry, George Bell, and Willie Randolph. So let's look for those and try to complete this pop-up set. So very nice. Obviously going to get a bunch of doubles. So there's Ricky Henderson. So we've already got that one. Tony Gwynn, Noakes, Scott, Randolph, and Wallach. As far as the regular checklist, I have no clue. Sorting cards, Adam. Yeah, that's what I normally do. Later in the evening, I just sort cards and do stuff like that. It's always a win getting a checklist. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. There's another. That's a double. I've already got that one. I'm hopeful to make the Stan Musial puzzle. There's a Sandberg. That's cool. That'll probably go to one of my cubby buddies. Another checklist. Top vote getter, Rigetti. So let's try to get one of the 4 pop-ups that we need. There we go. There's Darryl. That's one. Stuff all over that. That's cool. Had he not had his off-the-field struggles, he would have been a Hall of Famer. Definitely struggled with drugs and alcohol and all that kind of stuff. But even with that, he was a tremendous player. Tremendous player. Him and Dwight Gooden. Harold Baines, Ozzie Smith, Oral, and Wade Boggs. Top vote getter. We may have gotten all the regular cards. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just appreciate you being on here, Adam. You been doing good, my friend? There's John McNamara. We don't have the Davey Johnson card yet. Barry! What's going on, man? There's your Astro card, Barry. Mike Scott. Willie Randolph. Tim Wallach. I don't know if we've seen a Mark Langston yet or not. I think we have. Pedro. Barry, we're going through a box of 1988 Donruss All-Stars and pop-ups. One of your faves. Yeah, I guess what was it that that made him such a great pitcher? Was it the split-fingered fastball that he developed when he came to the Astros and became a dominant pitcher? Because before he went to the Astros, he really wasn't that great of a pitcher, I don't think. There's another Mike Schmidt. Jeff Leonard, we've seen that one. We've seen Mike Witt, Sutcliffe, Boggs, and Ozzie. Yep, split finger. And it was unhittable for players. I know I wouldn't want to hit against it. There's another Darryl. Now, we hadn't seen that card, I know. So maybe this is a new collation there. Okay. So we hadn't seen that one. We hadn't seen Bedrosian. Tom Henke, or Ozzie Virgil. So those are all new cards. So it took about more than half the box to get, some of those. So I'm hoping to make 2 sets of this, hopefully. There we go. I don't think we've seen that puzzle piece either. There's Davey. He's a TTMer. I think he charges $5, but he'll sign for you. This would be a cool one. I may just try to get all the ones to sign that do. Yep, 1986. I know they didn't go to the World Series, but they were in the playoffs. Who was it? The Red Sox? No, I guess it was the Mets that beat them, wasn't it? Barry in 1986. Obviously, or no? Yeah, they were in the National League back then. Yep, you're right. Kirby Puckett. I don't think we've seen that one either. So now we're getting into a new collation. Mike Schmidt, hadn't seen that one. I'm not sure about the day. I know we haven't seen Sid Fernandez or Mark McGwire. So there we go. So maybe we've seen them all now. Because those last 2 packs, I know we hadn't seen. Dino, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I don't think that was the... So that would be the top of that piece right there. Sorry if my notifications are going off. I didn't turn the sound off. All right, there's a Willie Randolph. Very cool. So that's number 2 of the 4 we needed. So that's awesome. And there's another card we hadn't seen. Jack Morris, Bo Diaz, Jay Howell, Dawson, and Tim Raines. Wait a minute. What's going on here? I got to go back through my checklist. There was an MVP card? National and American. All right, let's look at this. So that's National League. Okay. So in addition, I forgot about this. There's an MVP. I guess he was the MVP of the All-Star game, maybe? Because, yeah, on this one, obviously it doesn't have an MVP. So he was the MVP of the All-Star game, I assume. So that's cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. So that's the first time we've seen that one as well. Very cool. Yeah, me too, Dino. I started collecting in 1981. So the first cards I got were like 81 Topps, 81 Donruss, 81 Fleer, and I still have those cards today. They are definitely not in mint condition. Because back then, when you're 6 or 7 years old or whatever, 8, you don't care what the condition. You like to look at them. You're not putting them in sleeves or anything. You're just looking at them. There's another Donnie. Boom. That's 3 Donnies there, Justin. What am I going to do? We may get you to 9 in this video. Wade Boggs, Vote Getter, Oral, Alan Trammell, QB, and Terry Kennedy. I wish I hadn't sent to Kennedy just a few days ago, but he's a good signer. I'll send him back out in a few months. Wade Boggs, yeah, he's got a couple cards in here, I think. I think we've got, we may not have gotten that puzzle piece. There's another Rhino. That's awesome. I think we've got 3 now. That's cool. These pop-ups are awesome. Daryl. There's another Donnie. Boom. John Franco, Mark McGwire, and Dan Plesac. Still got a bunch of packs to go. Probably, 15. We got a mountain of wax wrappers over here. Anybody collect wrappers? Anybody collects these? I'm going to have 48 of these If you want some, let me know. I'll save them for you. I mean, I've saved wrappers in the past. CW might? Okay. I've a few months ago I opened up some 89 tops and 90, I can't remember. It was another box of tops, and I think I saved the wrappers. So anyway, there's another John McNamara. So we're still missing two of the pop-ups. Can't remember who they are right now. Yes, I do have stickers. And while I'm thinking about it, Dino, I'll get you a mod here. Let me go over to my laptop. There you go, buddy. You got you a mod. You got you a blue wrench. Got another Cal Ripken. That's good. So we got doubles of that. Bedrosian, Hickey, and Virgil. That's awesome. Yes, I'm sorry. These are my new stickers. I just got these. Actually, this is an upgrade. I don't know where my old ones are. They're over here under these mountain of wax wrappers. I had some small 2x2s that I got from somewhere else, but I got on Sticker Mule, and they're not cheap, but they ran a deal for 50. What do I have to do to get one? And I'm staying. I'll just send you one, buddy. No big deal. Hey, Dino, go to later on. Go to my page or whenever, and you should find my email address in there. Shoot me an email, and yeah, let me know who you collect, your favorite teams, players, whatnot, and I can definitely send you a sticker. But they were running a deal. They run all these promotions. I get notifications and emails from Sticker Mule, and they were doing a promotion to get 50 3x3 stickers for $20 free shipping. So I did it, and so I just got these not too long ago. So I mean, I've got a ton of them, and it's funny because this was probably a month or so ago. And so I'm like, cool, I got 50 for $20. That's cheap. Normally they're like 40 or 50 for 50 stickers. And so the other day they sent me another email for the same deal. So guess what? I got 50 more coming at $20. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. And these are really nice. Really nice. I think they might be waterproof. I don't know. Vince said he thought they were waterproof because I sent him one. But they're real nice. The force must be strong with me. Yeah. Hey, if they're going to send me the offer, I'm going to take them up on it. I'll do that every day. For $20 for 50 stickers, you can't beat that. That's like what? 50 cents a sticker? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Barry, I see Cam Smith is doing pretty good, of course. And so is, I was watching some of the game earlier. They're playing, gosh, who are they playing? Oh, the Padres. And Wesneski's pitching. I didn't know he was in their starting rotation, which I know he gave up a couple runs, but he looked pretty good. So two ex-Cubbies. Darryl Strawberry. There's Puckett, Schmidt, Winfield, Fernandez, and I don't think we've seen that one either. So there we go. Tony Fernandez, not to be confused with Sid. All right, I need to quit babbling here. All right, I think we've gotten that one. Yep. Who do we need? There's two that we need, George Bell and somebody else. We got to find them. Definitely got to find them. Jack Morris. I think we've seen that one. Bo Diaz, J. Howell, Dawson, and Raines. The MVP card. Let's get through these. Got to find the other two pop-ups. Yeah, your Astros aren't doing too well. for the moment. There we go. There's old Jorge. He actually he joined the Cubs. I'm not sure when. This was 88. I think it was after 88, if I'm not mistaken. But he wasn't with the Cubs maybe a couple years. He was there when Dawson was there. Dawson became a Cub in 1987. Samuel, Parrish, McGee, Saberhagen, and Clark. All right. If y'all like this, I'll this opening the old boxes on live. I'll see if I can get some more. Didn't we get that Willie Randolph? Let's see. Yep, we got the Willie Randolph right there. So who do we need? Oh, we got Mattingly. I think we got the Winfield. Didn't we? Pretty sure. Henderson, Ripken, Bell. I don't think we got a Wade Boggs, Saberhagen, McNamara. Where's the American League one? I need the National League, not the American League. National. Clark, Strawberry, Sandberg, Dawson, Smith. Did we get Eric Davis? Mike Scott, Gary Carter. Jeez, I can't remember. We're going to have to. That's what happens when you get old. You can't remember nothing. I should, Justin. I should. Just get the old pen and mark them off so I don't forget because I'm senile. Kennedy, McNamara. There's another Rhino. And the 5th Oakland Coliseum card. We'll figure it out here in a minute. Let's just get through the packs. Good old number 2 pencil. That's right, Barry. There's old Jack Clark. Tony. Willie Randolph. So I'm pretty sure we've seen all the cards, I believe. I think we've only seen one Tony Fernandez, though, so I'm hoping to get at least one more. I hope. Why was that one backwards? That must be a 101. It's autographed. No, it's not. That was just a weird. Okay. I don't think we've seen. I'm losing my mind now. Was there a Wade Boggs in here? I think that was our first Wade Boggs, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have them all now. We'll do another check here in just a minute. Oh. Duplicate checklists make great checklists. That's right. Langston, Guerrero, Harold Reynolds. Adam, what are you sorting right now? Some vintage or modern? What are you sorting? Gary Carter. Have we gotten a Gary Carter? I think we've gotten a Gary Carter. Yep. I think we got all of them. We'll wait to the end and we'll find out. Smith, Boggs, Hershiser, Trammell. These seem to be fairly centered cards. They're not too awful bad for the 80s. Eric Davis. Can't remember if we got him or not. McGuire, Plesac, Davey, Cal, and Bedrosian. All right. Pretty sure we've only seen one Tony Fernandez, so we got to find one in at least one. I want to make, like I said, 2 sets at least. There's another Dave Winfield. Tom Henke. It would be in this pack, maybe. Kirby Puckett. Schmidt and Winfield. Nope. All right, let's go. Come on now. Cash and Dad, what's up, man? How are you? You doing good? Appreciate you stopping by. Looking at some old junk wax cards from the 80s. Trying to make a pop-up set here. Sid. There we go. So now we have 2 of that. I knew we only saw 2. I think we may have at least 2 sets. Jack Morris, Bo Diaz, and Jay Howe. Okay. So I think we have enough for 2 sets. You had me at Junk Wax. Hey, dude, let me show you. This would be right up your alley. There was a choice. I gave the chat a choice of what we ripped, and so the majority wanted the baseball. But look at this. Boom. There you go. Some 1990 Pro set. Can't wait to get into this because I love some old football. Gonna be looking for some Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders and Barry and yeah, I bet you would. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Heck, we may just do that on another live. We may do that next Saturday or something. Maybe I'll just do a Saturday series of opening Junk Wax on live. Would y'all go for that? I'd have to go get some more product, but like I said, these right here was $10 for the whole box. The Pro set was $20, which I didn't think was a bad deal. I mean, I don't think I could get any cheaper on eBay. Probably not much cheaper. Plus, I didn't have to pay tax or shipping on it. There's another one, Samuel. We've seen these multiple times. All right, 4 packs left. Fun name for the series. Problem is, I'll have to go and get some more. He had a bunch. I wish I should have took a picture of the table so I would have remembered what all he had. But there was Gen X rips. Definitely. I can definitely call it that. There's another Cal Ripken. This is one of these is definitely going in the next Card Wolf package. Sabe, Clark, Checklist, George Bell, and Rick Ruschel. Not Ruschel. Ruschel. 3 packs. All right. Let's see who else we get here. There's another Ozzie Smith. Pat Tabler. I don't know what kind of player he was. That just gives his All-Star game record. Named to All-Star team for the first time in 87. Hit a career high at 320. Dang. He hit 326 one year? I didn't realize that. In 1986 for the Indians, 86 hours is highest by an Indian since Miguel something in 1980. Sitting through the turn, one of baseball's clutch hitters. Nice. So, pretty good player. Gary Carter, Ricky, Lee, and Kevin Seitzer. 2 more packs, guys. There are 60. So here's the 2 checklists. So the first half is AL guys. So there's 32, including the Coliseum card or the Stadium card, the most votes card, Wade Boggs, and the checklist. And then the National League. Of course, it has the first 10 guys have the pop-up. So there's 20 pop-ups, 20 in this set, and then there's 64 cards. So this one includes all the regular guys plus Tim Raines, who is the MVP, Ozzie Smith, who got the most votes for the All-Star game, and the checklist. So 64 cards. So I think we've probably got enough for 2 sets, and I'm gonna put them together later, and I'll probably give one away on a future video. I've already got a set of it, but I'll definitely give a set away to somebody. So be looking forward to that. Hadn't seen too many Keith Hernandez cards, so Eric Davis. I've seen a bunch of these. I bet I have 6 or 7 of each of the checklist. Last pack, Mojo. Let it be a Donnie. Can it be a Donnie on the pop-up? Can it be? Oh, I thought it was. It was a lefty, but Terry Kennedy. How many? Did we just get 2? Or did we get 3 Donnies for Justin? I think it was 3. Anyway, we might not have enough for 2 sets of that, too. Tim Raines, Dwight Evans, Dale Murphy, McNamara, and Rhino. So, probably got enough for my Cubby buddies as well. So, here's my stack of... So, hopefully, there's 63 pieces. So, what's that? 21. So, I have to have 21 of these to make... There's 21 to make the full set. I'm not going to sit here and go through it. That's too time consuming. I'm not going to go through this to make, because it'll just take too much time. Unless you all want to sit here and watch me do that. I mean, I will. But let's make the set of the pop-ups. That's really why I bought it, because I just think these are cool. And definitely wanted to get that set, because I do not have a set of those. So let's look at I think most of these are in here. Well, let's go from the American League first. So, we've got Don Mattingly. So, that's number 1. Dave Winfield. Thought I put most of the ones in here. There's Dave Winfield. Well, actually, I think I had these in order here. So, Donnie, Dave, Willie Randolph. Well, shoot. That's one of the ones we needed. Where's old Willie? There's Willie. Willie Randolph. Let's go back to this other stack here. Ricky Henderson. Cal Ripken. So there's that one. George Bell. That's one of the ones we needed. I know we got at least one. Where'd he go? There's George Bell. Boggs. There's Wade. Saberhagen. Kennedy. And John McNamara. So that's the AL set. Oh, you did? Yeah, I know, Justin. Too bad it wasn't Donnie. I think we got 3 of these, though. We got 3 Donnies. So that's not too bad. Cash and Dad, that's awesome. I have put two puzzles together, which I showed earlier. I put a Harmon Killebrew together from 90 Leaf and a, who was it? Warren Spahn from like 89 Donruss or something. I can't remember what year it was, but anyway. So the NL, we have Jack Clark, Darryl Strawberry, which is one of the ones we needed from the first time. There's old Darryl. Ryan Sandberg is right there. Dawson, right there. Ozzie. Eric Davis. Mike Schmidt. Mike Scott, 2 Mikes back to back. Gary Carter. And Davey Johnson. Who is he in this stack? Davey Johnson. So there we go. That's the complete 20 card set of pop-ups. So I don't think I have enough to make another set of pop-ups, because I don't think we got more than one George Bell for sure. So I think we only got one George Bell, I think. And I think we may have only got one Willie Randolph. So, but we definitely got a bunch of doubles. Let me go through here. Several Cal Ripkens. Got another Davey Johnson. So these are all the doubles. A couple John McNamara's. And we did get another Willie Randolph. So I think really the only one we didn't get 2 of was the George Bell. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. And so this is the stack of cards here. You think there'd be a bigger stack with all those packs, but that's all it made. 5 cards per pack, so still like 200 something cards. So I should be able to make 2 sets of that. I definitely will give one of those away in a future video. So very cool. So anyway, there's that. So, and I'll do this. I'll pick the camera up. Look at the stack of wax packs. Jeez. 48 wrappers. That's a ton. Does anybody want any of these wrappers? I probably will save them anyway. I know Jason, the basement card collector, I know he's doing something with some wrappers. I may reach out to him to see if he wants some. But, and definitely Card Wolf, which he probably already has some. He opened this up last year. So I probably will keep them just because I'm kind of nostalgic like that. Which I did from the late 80s. I did save some wrappers. I have some 90 Donruss wrappers and some Upper Deck wrappers. So I don't know. It's funny the kind of stuff that people would consider garbage around. This isn't garbage. This is nostalgia right here. I mean, they don't use this stuff anymore. It's just, it's just cool. And back then these were 30 cents a pack. You can't even buy cards that in a blaster box that are 30 cents a card. What is it? Donruss Optic. It just came out, 2024 Optic. The blaster boxes are $34 and there's 24 cards in there, so that's more than $1 a card. That's crazy. That is crazy. But obviously if you hit the right card, you can make out on it. Just like A Surfer did a few days ago. He pulled an Uptown, was it JJ McCarthy? I can't remember. He pulled something out of the Donruss Optic. I've been looking for, I don't know if he went live today. He bought a bunch of Donruss Optic, and I don't understand. I mean, he lives all the way out in Hawaii. Obviously, they don't send anything. Everything comes in by airplane, obviously. So how in the world he's getting Donruss Optic in Hawaii before some people are getting it here in the States? It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I'm glad he's getting it, but I don't know. I actually bought one blaster of it, and I found one blaster out of Walmart, so I guess they had put it out, and this stuff's going to fly off the shelves because everybody's going to be hunting the downtown, uptowns, all that stuff. So it's going to fly off the shelves. People are going to go and just buy it up. Probably be some flippers trying to flip it for $100 a box. Would be my guess. But if I find it, I might buy some more, but I'm not going to go crazy on it. $35 for a blaster for 24 cards is not that great. I mean, obviously you can get lucky. Where is the... Oh, let's see. That's not it. If I can find them, I'll show you what I pulled. Here's some of them. These are just some of the ones. These aren't the ones I put in sleeves. There's a Travis Kelce silver. There's an A.J. Dillon for my Packers buddies. Derrick Henry for the Ravens. It's a good one for Card Wolf. Saquon. It's a good one for Nicky 2 times. There you go. Micah Parsons. Justin, I'll send you that card if you want it. Justin Fields. There's another Travis Kelce. TJ Watt. Chase Brown, George Kittle, and Xavier Legette. Where's the good ones I had? Is it right here? Here we go. Here's the ones I sleeved up. Stupid Cowboys, yeah. There's a Malik Washington for my Dolphins. I pulled the silver. And like I said, this is the only blaster that was there. I found one. Malik Washington silver prism. My what do they call these? Purple Shock. There's a Ricky Pearsall. They were all rated rookies, but not necessarily the right ones. Jordan Travis. There's a Brock Bowers. Rated rookie. That's a decent one. The other Purple Shock was a Jamari Thrash. And the two best cards probably were the Drake May. That's just the base. And this one's pretty cool. This is a good one for Barry. Barry, you still on here? This is an insert of Bo Nix passing grade. Yep. I thought that was pretty cool. It's probably a $10 or $12 card. It's not a prism or anything, but I like that insert. That's real cool. But didn't pull any big hits out of it. I mean, obviously you can pull downtowns, uptowns, but you're going to have to, I mean, you can get lucky, I guess, but typically you're going to have to buy a ton of it to hit something. But probably best to get it when it first comes out, because that's when they put those first wave of cards out, that's when they're going to get the best chances of getting one, probably. Because once they start shipping them out, every week, they're probably not going to, they're going to be watered down. But I thought that was a cool Bo Nix. So, anyway, well, that's about it, guys. That was fun opening that box. And like I said, I may try to make this a series and just something to do live every week, maybe. If I can. I may not be able to. It just depends on if I get to that card shop and find something. But there was all kinds of stuff. There was, I'm going to turn this around here. There was all kinds of stuff. There were sets of like 80 stuff, complete sets. I looked at 1981 Topps. I think it had 40 or 50 bucks on it. But then I found like a 5,000 count box that had pretty much the whole set in there. Minus probably a few cards. Like I didn't see the Fernando Valenzuela rookie card. A couple other ones. I don't think the Ricky Henderson was in there. But Ricky Henderson's second year card in good shape's worth some money. But if I can get down there, say in the next 2 weeks, I'll pick up 2 or 3 boxes, and that would get us through a while. And maybe not, if I can't do it once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. So, but I did, real quick, I did pick up some cards along with those boxes. Well, I can show those. Picked up some decent stuff. And it's a situation to where he's got so much stuff, just boxes and boxes of singles. And you can take a huge stack up there, say there, and if they're $1 a piece, he'll just look at them, he'll count them. You may have 50 or 60. That's about what I had, 50 or 60 singles, and they're all in top loaders. And I think he charged me like $25 for all of them. So, I mean, he gives good deals, which is nice. But I'll show some of these real quick. Turn this back around. I was going to do a video on these, but we'll just show them here. No big deal. So I found a Kosuke Fukudome rookie card, which back in whenever it was, late 80s, early 90s, when they got him, we thought he was going to be just an amazing player, and he didn't turn out to do very well. Got a Seiya Suzuki Chrome Allen and Ginter. There's one for Barry, a cool Bo Jackson Stadium Club when he was with the White Sox. That's an awesome one. This one I thought was in great shape. And that's an 83 Cal Ripken So his second year card, and I mean, that's almost a grader right there. That one's cool. If that was a, say, a 9 or a 10, it'd probably be worth 50 or $60, I'd say. Maybe, I don't know. But I thought that was really cool. Found a nice was it 73 Willie McCovey? And it said $2 on that. I didn't pay $2 for it. That's an awesome card. Also found his, that's 76. I can't read that. No, it's 79, I guess. I don't know. I'm terrible with my anything before 1980. I don't know all of them. That's 84 Lee Smith or Fergie Jenkins, I'm sorry. I think that might be the last year he had a card, but I love the 84 design. 79, thank you, Barry. Found this to add to my Reggie collection. This is 82 Diamond Kings. That's an awesome card. 84 84 Fleer Reggie, where it looks like he's probably striking out, that he did over 2,000 times. Found this Mike Schmidt, and I didn't realize it had a pretty good crease in it right here. But I mean, I didn't even pay $1 for this. That's a 78, I believe. I think there was another copy of this I should have got that I don't think had a crease, but I don't care. Vintage cards are cool. I don't really care as long as they're not just completely tattered, I like them. It's a nice card there. Had a 1980 Rod Carew. Very nice. Found this one. This is a 69. And this one's not in great shape. It's got some creasing down here. The corners are well rounded. But that is a sick Johnny Bench Sporting News card. And I think it's from 1969. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 69 because of I know they had the circle with the name and the position and the team on it. Found this for some TTM purposes. Another Rick Russell for my Cubs. So that's pretty awesome. Nice Reggie Jackson, Ogilvy, and Mike Schmidt on an 81 leaders card. Found this cool 87 Bo Jackson, which I don't think I had. Can't remember what set that's out of. Might have been Archives or something. I don't know. Found this cool card. This is a TCMA from 1977. Ernie Banks. That's cool. Also found some of these rookie cards from 74. This one's got Frank White on it, and it says Andy, but that's Andre Thornton. This one's going to him to sign for sure. Frank White used to sign, but I don't know if he's signing too much anymore. But I'll see about that. But I know I can get Andre Thornton to sign that. That's cool. Here's and I wanted this. I know Adam. Can you see the Banks again? Okay. Right here. Was he holding 5 bats? Yes. So why are you asking these questions? Is this one that you need, or what's the deal? You've got me intrigued now. Fabian, how are you? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, he's holding 5 bats. Is that a special card or something? You've got me in suspense, buddy. Just hadn't seen it before. I hadn't either. They had a few other players. I should have got them. Cool cards. I mean, it's from 1977. Pretty awesome. I know Adam had sent me a copy of this, but I wanted another one because it's Bill Madlock, and it's his rookie card. That is cool. He charges $10, but that would be cool. And I've got several of him yeah, TCMA cards are cool. I have several cards that I want him to sign. I just $10 a pop. I mean, I probably have 5 or 6 to assign. I don't have 50 or $60 to send him. So I did get the Fernando 82. It's got something on it. That's not on the card. That's on the top loader, I think. Let me make sure. This one's in good shape. That corner's a little bad, but not bad. course, he passed away a few months ago, so sorry for that. But that's a cool card. And then I did find his rookie card, which I didn't have, from 1981. It's a little rougher. It's not too bad shape. That's just a cool card. Oh, I think Jack Perconte signs. I don't think Mike Socia does. I think Perconte does. I might send it to him. But that's just a cool card. I didn't have a Fernando rookie card. So that's awesome. A few more. I actually went to a card show as well, and there's a few I wanted to show off real quick. And some of them were modern, and some of them were not. We'll just go with this stack right here. Let me put them in order a little bit. Yeah, we don't need to show those. Or that one. Okay. Last stack. So first off, I found this 83 Wade Boggs. This is one I had when I was a kid, and it got stolen from me, along with my Sandberg and Tony Gwynn and a bunch of other cards. This one is in good shape. I got this for not very much. I mean, it's in good shape. It's a little off center, but I mean the corners look good. It's a nice card. Nice Wade Boggs rookie. I may send that to him to sign. That would be a good one to get signed. There's a Matt Shaw, which he just got sent down to AAA. Barry might like these. Cam Smith. He wasn't a Cubby for very long. Less than a year. He got traded. Now he's with the Astros. But I got his first Bowman paper and first Bowman chrome. Didn't have those. I got a Seiya Suzuki. What's this called? Youthquake on the Topps Chrome rookie card. That's cool. Got a nice Sandberg Select from 2022. Got a nice Owen Casey, who's in AAA. This is numbered out of 199, I believe. These are awesome. Anybody have any of these? Justin, do you have any of these Studio Gold cards or like credit cards? Yeah, he did hit 2 home runs, Barry. I think they made a Topps Now card of it. Yep, y'all got a good one there. These are awesome. There's like 50 in the set, and they have like a silver or platinum set as well. You thought the autograph on the yeah, he signed his credit card. That's his real autograph, Barry. That'd be awesome if it was. These are awesome. I looked on eBay and they were selling sets of these. They were going for anywhere from $30 to $50 the whole set. And there's not a ton of superstars in there either. There's a bunch of guys you wouldn't think would have a card in that set. I thought this one was cool. 1983 Donruss George Brett. I just thought that was a cool card. Found another Seiya Suzuki. I think is that a rookie card? No, it's from 23, but I didn't have that one. Found this cool Ernie Banks Pristine that's in the One Touch. Very awesome. Found a Seiya Suzuki. This is from Obsidian, which is in a Chronicle set of Panini. That's my third Seiya Suzuki autograph. He does not sign for Topps. You have the Donnie? Okay. I figured you did. Well, that's, of course, Wade Boggs. He was on the Yankees as well that year, obviously. So these are just awesome. But this was like $20. I think I got it for a little less than that. But he does not sign for Topps. He does not have any Topps cards with a signature on it that I know of. But he does sign for Leaf and Panini and all that. So this one was pretty cool. We were talking about Bill Madlock earlier. This is from like, I can't remember, 2002 or something like that. That's an on-card autograph of Bill Madlock in a Cubs uniform. That is cool. And it's got the certification's right there. It's a sticker, if you can see that. Hologram. And then the best card there, and you'll like this one, Barry. Old Kyle Tuck, King Tuck. This is from Topps Museum 2024. So it just came out last year. But yeah, I had to get a Kyle Tucker because I got the Cam Smith cards. But this was like $20. This is numbered out of 25. He definitely does not get any hobby love when it comes to his autograph. His autographs you can get $20, $25, and like I said, this one's 24 out of 25. Can't beat it. The guy that I got this from, he's an awesome dude. He gives great deals, and I got most of these cards I got from him. So very cool, and that's an on-card autograph. So very awesome. That's my card show and card shop pickups. And then one last one I forgot. I got this cool 87 Topps traded Greg Maddux PSA 9. I think I got this for, I don't know, $10. You can have Suzuki Topps or Bowman on if you Yeah, I guess I could. But I saw this one and I didn't pay too much for it, but this is his Topps traded card, his pre-rookie card, I guess you'd say, from the 87 Topps traded set, which I have this set, or I have this set, which I've kind of broken it up for TTM purposes, but I do have this card raw, but now I have it in a PSA 9. So very cool. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I got to jump off here. I got to go get my son from work. I think he's texting me saying he's done. He wants to be picked up. So I guess I better go get him. But I appreciate everyone hanging out. Thanks for the comments and nice words. I appreciate all you all. And thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. I'm glad you could join. I'm going to put a set of these together, and I will give it away on we'll do a random drawing or something. We'll give away one of those 88 All-Star sets. It's pretty cool. 64 card set. I think I'm going to have at least one set to give away. All y'all have a happy Easter. Enjoy your day tomorrow with family, and I appreciate all y'all. So I'll catch y'all on the next live stream or next video. Y'all have a good evening. Take care.